Speaking of old games too, I was just looking at a list of Xbox and their Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
And
we were just talking about that.
Yeah, they're releasing a lot of good deals for the new Xbox One, but also the Xbox 360, which I don't have the new Xbox. I'm still playing 360. There were some really cool titles on there. LA Noire for $750.
Super cheap.
$750. Red Dead Redemption for $10.50.
And that's what I was going to say is I never tried that game because I was always very anti-open world. But I've only discovered over the past year that I think I like open world when it's something that actually engages me.
Sure.
And I love
the
Westerns.
story is engaging.
So for $10, fuck it. That's less than my
Games like
lunch.
Gears of War, Mass Effect, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of $5 games. Let me see here. What else? The Arkham City and Arkham Asylum games are $5. Rockstar Table Tennis are $3.
Damn.
Fuck.
Fallout New Vegas are $7.50.
Is this Best Buy or Amazon?
I'm not sure. I think Microsoft might be doing all these as downloads.
Digital.
That's cool.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
these
I
are their
think
Black
so.
Friday deals that they've announced, and it's a huge list. So
I want to try.
you should
LA
definitely
Noire.
check out that list.
Yeah.
LA Noire. I was talking about this. I think LA Noire might be one of the most underrated games,
I
if
agree.
not the most underrated game from the last
I've heard
generation.
Last generation.
Nothing
yeah.
will ever
consoles.
be like that again because it kind of bankrupted that studio, didn't it?
It kind of bombed,
I think so.
and it kind of flopped because I think it was really expensive to make and
Yeah.
didn't sell as well as they thought. But it is so unique. It's like the one game where you're not allowed to be a bad guy. You have to,
Yeah.
it's open world, but you can't run people over. You can't just shoot off your gun. It is kind of like, it's almost like an interactive movie or like experiencing a novel. Like you really just have to go through this detective story. It's really cool. LA
Yeah.
Noire.
I
I
might
recommend.
have to check that out too.
Yeah.
I never gave that
Oh,
a
you
shot.
never? I think you'd love it.
I've
I've
never
never
did
for
it.
years, and now after talking to you, I'm excited to finally play it.
But not only
Yeah,
on,
it's cool.
but even on Xbox One, which by the way, I was at Target the other night just doing a little bit of shopping, and it was so great watching. I love kind of passing by retail. Like I get all my stuff online when it comes to video games, this and that. I order it all online. I always like to see what's going on at retail. Like, how do they display this, or what's whatever. It was so great walking by electronics and having the Target rep explaining. The grandma wanted to buy her son grandson the new Xbox, and the guy having to explain. Yeah, Xbox One. No, he wants the new one. No, that's not the best name. And she's like, well, I'll say it's not. Yeah, well, that's all I heard of the conversation. It was like, yeah, it's still paying off. But anyway. Walmart has, in terms of physical stores or whatever, Walmart has the best deals in terms of Black Friday stuff this year. I love Gears of War, but I never got they remastered the original one for Xbox One with a bunch of new stuff or whatever. It's $15 on Friday. It's like, thank God I never bought this. Like, oh my, that's not even that old. No. And a couple months, and it's $15.
That's great.
Is there a reason yet to buy an Xbox One?
I don't think so.
No.
I wanted that Dead Rising really badly, and I kind of hoped it would come out on some other platform, but it's yet to arrive.
Video games have hit a level where they're not ascending anymore. Like the next generation used to mean bigger games, more expansive, crazier stuff. Like you can't even imagine all the shit you're gonna be able to do.
Original gameplay.
Yeah, and now it's really just more of what you love, and it looks better.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think it's good to have one next gen console so that you can play the newest games.
Right.
But I mean, it's just a requirement to get you there.
you're not missing out on anything by not having a next generation console at this point.
Well, I mean, you're missing out on new games coming out. But
I don't think the new games are like as must play as they once were.
I don't know. I feel sorry for people that play like the Phantom Pain on the PS3.
Yeah.
Metal Gear, I think, is a
supposed to be
must.
played.
Sure. And the new Battlefront, I did play that, and it looks amazing. Like I feel like the graphics have improved greatly.
Oh yeah.
Since the PS3.
Sound design.
But what else
Sound
has
design.
improved?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, no. Well, but there's still great games that are on the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo. Like
Battlefront, I feel like it's a little dumbed down even. It's like less of an improvement.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like conceptually though. What's like something I remember? I held off on
Headsets.
getting the Xbox 360 until I saw Grand Theft Auto 4, and it was like I've never seen a game that was just such a huge world. I have to get an Xbox. I have to play this game. I've got to like just experiment with this world, see what it's about. And I'm still waiting for like that breathtaking, like, holy shit, I need to get the PS4.
Yeah.
I have to see what this game is like. Because I feel like I know what they're like.
I think it's going to be VR for me. Like the next thing that's going to push me into another new console.
I definitely tried VR at the latest game developers conference, and that's how I felt. Like
excited again,
Well,
right?
I felt like I had saw a vision of the future. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I can see a world where this is really popular and it is way different from the world we're in now.
Yeah.
That was exciting, but
Yeah.
that's still a ways
A
off.
ways off.
And
Well, it's
two,
early next year. It's not too far.
for
that
PlayStation
too,
4
the thing with-
existing,
the thing with VR, that was more of an experience as far as like it would be really cool for movies, and I saw potential for like, oh my god, long distance calls, like just teleconferencing in a VR headset would be crazy. But video games, they still have to work out the kinks. Like you can't move very well without getting motion sickness. And it's like how are you going to play a video game that's on rails?
Sure.
You know, you could do it, but
Yeah.
you know that might get old.
When,
might
when
get
we
boring.
played that demo at was that E3? We played the Oculus.
Yes.
Time? Whenever I moved, I had to close my eyes until I was done moving. Like,
And they're
turn
trying
around,
to
and
figure
then
that
I-
out.
Yeah,
And I
they're-
know
they're gonna try to
they
figure it
will
out.
figure
Yeah.
that out. And I think that's the
Still
last
new.
hurdle. So it's still
I
a ways
agree.
off.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But let it be known, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Early next year, Dead or Alive Extreme 3
Dude.
Beach Volleyball is coming out, and it has VR support. I mean,
Hey.
they've already, as far as I'm concerned, they've done it.
So
I
good.
saw
Yeah.
there's a Vita version and a
pinnacle.
PS4
Yeah.
version. I saw footage for the first time of this game.
Yeah.
The Tan Line trailer.
Yeah.
I cannot
You
fucking
serious?
I cannot
Are
believe
we
the
Tan Line?
detail
Are we
Yeah.
serious?
in this game.
There's a new graphical engine now, too, where they fight, and if they fall in the pool, like their straps are coming off.
Yeah.
They're like trying to hold it on.
but it
Yeah.
looks so.
It's like a new generation. That might be the thing you're kind of
hey,
talking
That
about.
might
there.
push you
Derek,
over the
you're
edge.
A new
asking-
threshold.
You're
might be.
asking
Hey,
what you're missing
I'm getting
from
this
next
game.
generation.
Yeah.
I'm getting this game now.
so the clothes are like shake it off.
But here, Derek, here's the thing. Like, I always felt about like the Dead or Alive, the Extreme Beach Volleyball franchise. Like, okay, it's like PS2 graphics, you know, like
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
girls in
This looks
bikinis.
real.
This
Looks real.
is crossing a level for
This
me
looks real.
that is actually, I think,
looks
physically
real.
You're all
affecting
making me
my body.
uncomfortable.
Hey,
I think it's
San Diego. You could never in good.
I can't go back.
You could never in good faith just go to a volleyball game and just look at everything
No.
and be like, it looks real.
Someone points out Garrett talking about that with those glasses is the creepiest thing.
Yeah.
It's affecting his body, guys.
And now
Hey,
you could just.
It's crossed the threshold for me to where it looks so.
Yeah,
you
it's
could just
great.
ogle.
Dude, in VR,
You could just ogle the code.
Sean, if the theme song isn't Goodbye Girlfriends this week, you fucked up.
they should give you free tissues in the collector's
Hey,
edition.
but in all honesty,
What, runny nose?
in all honesty,
Yeah,
Sweaty palms.
you know, Bloody knows when I
Sweaty
see
palms.
that.
Wipe off the controller.
Hey,
Wipe all the sweat off.
in all honesty, though, what I love is that they keep posting articles about that. It has VR support. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
It has that, and every time someone posts it with our video, a rip
Oh,
between
yeah.
sexes,
Yes.
goodbye girlfriends,
Goodbye,
whatever.
girlfriends.
And that's becoming. It's funny because that video, you know, when we did a video, Modern Game Journalism, the movie. And that's one of those videos that keeps coming around. Anytime there's a review that's unfavorable, people link to that video. It's one of those that just keeps going. Same with Chin Down, Eyes Up.
Right.
Anytime a cover comes out that looks like that, they post our video. I never thought that would be a rip between sexes with the VR thing. I thought, one-off video. It's coming around over and
Again,
over
that's
because
great.
Japan is developing these games and PlayStation VR too. There's also a game where you just like go to school with some girl and she like helps you with your homework and you're like next to her and you got to like be nice to her. It's just like it's
That game
insane.
sucks.
Just
Yeah.
do that in real life.
Now, yeah, exactly.
No
I feel like
shit.
but you know, in Japan it's hard to do that.
It's hard to do that.
It's hard
in
to
real
talk to
life.
people.
So anyway, but you don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, that's
Now you
what
can
I
play a game
like.
of it.
Sometimes in real life, you're just nice to people and nothing happens.
Maybe the game, Brian, the game is
I'm
for
getting
practicing.
achievement. Fucking
The
waste.
game is practicing.
The game is for practicing so that
Yeah.
when you go out in real
Okay,
life.
so I know how to
alright.
talk to real ladies.
It's not.
It's a VR training simulation.
like,
I
Oh,
look at the headset and I go, "You're not a girlfriend. You're practice." Christian Bale.
Metal Gear Solid 2 coming up all
he's
over
like
again.
Christian Bale.
He's like,
VR
yeah.
real life. Do you know what I'm looking forward to that's going to be coming up?
What?
All over social media, people going, well, my top 5 games of this year are, and I'll tell you why.
It's gonna,
And your choices.
Yeah, that is coming, right?
Let me tell you my top 5 games.
yep.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for some top lists.
Yeah.
It's November.
It's getting close.
It's getting close.
Well, anyway, so that's kind of exciting. So anyway, I think we pretty much you talked about what's the next big thing. I gave it to you. I think that's all there is to say
you go.
about video games this week. I mean, really.